Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to August. 1st of August today, I was told.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Avi.
Yes. Good morning.
Good
Good morning.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Bills are
Abby,
due today.
I got the shirt on, man.
Oh, there we go. Somebody's paying attention. Thank you. All right. Whoever's not complying to the fashion mantra today, you're getting kicked out.
Block.
Nice.
I'll have a good one for you guys when we get into the happy hour.
All right. Happy hour starts in about 9 minutes when the opening bell rings.
You're right.
Oh man. Well, look at this chart. These levels are just too close. There's no room to make money on this. So just based on that, again, no trading for me today. And if there were no levels, you would think of the SPY dropped, and this looks like it may continue dropping with this long tail over here on this 30-minute candle at 8:30. But again, it's not one of those ideal reverse hammers for the continuation. So even that setup isn't quite there. So as far as setups are concerned, I don't see anything. Definitely don't see a long in it, and it's not a perfect short setup. So 2 reasons not to trade. For me, very simple. There's no space to make money on these levels. So that's what I've got so far. Look at these. They're so tiny. It's like these levels are getting tighter and tighter every day. I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, well, that's what it is. So
Yeah, today's like one of the first days I've been able to put my Abenaki levels on a lot of the Mag 7. They're finally big enough.
oh, good. They're working for you then. Cool. Good. Well, if they're big enough, great. Now wait for your setups, and you have an opportunity, right? Cool. All right. What do we got here in the chat? Ranjit, you're new. Welcome here. And yeah, let me know, guys, what else you want to talk about. We have about 7 minutes to the open. Any other tickers you want to go through? I've got nothing on my mind. I have no interest in the price action today. Everything looks, well, for me, the SPY looks like garbage. So, the summer, I just got to plan this better from now on, knowing that the summer sucks. July sucks, at least. Perhaps 2 months of the year. July and August, just stay away. We'll see. When we get into 2026, we'll see. Oh, here we go. Mark, PLTR, Tesla, NVIDIA, all of them. I can expect that out of you, right? Looking at everything. All right, we got levels here on PLTR. Is it in play? I don't know. Take a look at the catalyst.
Well, you said to bring in the colors this morning. I don't see colors in the rest of the guys.
All right, you got it, Dan. Look at that. Dan's a champ. I love it.
Those are the colors.
Fantastic, man. I love it. Bring the colors. All you guys got, you're getting good examples here. So hurry up and comply. Otherwise, we're going to have a kick them out. Helen, you got the baby out.
Hey, guys.
Morning. Oh, look
Hey.
at that.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy
Hey, young
Friday.
man.
Oh, look at that little thing.
It's so beautiful. That's awesome. Just got to learn to trade.
Yeah, I know. I'm just watching.
Man, I wish I had that kid's hair, man. Gee.
I know, right? I'm just watching today.
Kids were about that size when I first started to learn how to trade, and I was doing a lot of exactly what you're doing, and carrying them and trying to watch, and same thing, just 6 years apart. Fantastic. There you go, guys. There's some dedication right there. You want to figure out trading, you got to be committed. Good stuff. All right. PLTR, I don't see anything as far as setups are concerned. It's just moving around, really, and it's bumping into previous day's lows, which it could be rejecting there. Right now, it looks like that. So maybe a short, but maybe. Again, candlestick pattern-wise, I don't see anything. Absolutely nothing. What else you wanted to look at? NVIDIA and Tesla. NVIDIA, similar kind of pattern. Good wide levels. That's good. But do you see a setup? Basically, it's been going down. It pulled up. It's rejected off of basically Avi level, but those lows over there. That is interesting. So you have a breakdown and then a retest of that breakdown. The retest has already happened. And I would wait for a breakdown through here, 173.45, if you get a good candlestick setup. I don't see it right now. But that short could be good going into pre-market low. At the open, you probably get a good scalp on that, but that could be a setup for later on. Something to watch. I think that's interesting. Tesla.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
SPY is in an interesting area on a daily, but after a gap down, I can imagine that they're going to chop around there.
Probably. It's going to be messy. It's going to be so messy. I don't want to touch it. Tesla is not too different from NVIDIA. NVIDIA looks a lot better. Same story, though. Gap down, rejecting previous lows. But I don't know. Everything looks weird. Even the price action is just, yeah, it's not great. What else? Sunny, you want to look at HIMS? What is this? What is HIMS? Had a gap down. It's into where it was clean. You have this pre-market area. You got the Fibonacci levels. Again, I don't see a pattern setup. I don't see anything that makes sense. Maybe a long off of that hammer. That hammer is also not ideal. Again, everything here can be traded on a scalping basis. So sit out the open, identify the opening range, and go from there. Measured moves. I don't see any setups. Everything we've looked at so far, I don't see any setups. Apple's probably the worst thing out there. My God, what is this? Did it have news?
Earnings.
Earnings, yeah. Again, scalping opportunities. Forget about big picture setups. Looks like it gapped up and it dropped already. I would be interested in a long for this. If you're very aggressive, you'd go long off of previous day's high area around 210. If it comes down there and straight up shoots up, that could be fun. But that's highly volatile stuff. I mean, if you're ultra aggressive, you do stuff like that in the first minute. Otherwise, wait for the ORBs. Just wait for it. Simply wait for it. And you're saying Amazon also earnings, huh? Amazon, woo.
That's earnings too.
Earnings, yeah. Amazon earnings. Looks like bad earnings. You guys stop shopping on Amazon. You're buying on Temu nowadays. That's what's happening.
Apparently, they were talking enough about AI. The earnings were supposed to be good. I don't know. Like that's what they were saying, or Peter was saying. But
all
no
right.
idea what the number though.
Okay. So
Yeah,
embarrassing.
Thoughts on Oracle. If it loses 246.58 area, if you look at 30-minute for the last few days, it could be a good short opportunity.
Yeah, we'll look at Oracle real quick. Just on Amazon, you have this hammer down here. After a move down, potentially a move up after that. So I would be thinking about a long, maybe. If perhaps a breakthrough here of 220-ish would be a potential setup. Otherwise, you have the breakdown of that hammer. Whoops. Oh, gosh, I got all the wrong levels on. There it is. Right there. That's basically the breakout zone. And what was it? Oracle. Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, man. The 1 minute chart itself is telling you it's not in play.
So pretty.
Yeah. If it's not pretty, don't look at it, right? Simple. These candles are not pretty. See, where it is right now in the pre-market zone, it's just stuck where it's been stuck before, right? Simple. You don't want to trade that area. These levels are useless. Again, I just wait for pre-market breakouts. If it's in play, if there's a massive catalyst and volume and all that stuff coming in, you don't really want to trade Oracle just because it seems like it's moving. You really want to make sure it's in play. Otherwise, you're going to struggle with it. You have these lows earlier around, basically around about pre-market low. So that's firm support for now. It's holding. You might think of a long there. Again, that's highly volatile stuff, aggressive stuff, right? You just go long off 247. I don't trade like that anymore, but those are opportunities. But overall, nothing looks exciting today. Everything's just kind of lame. So, anyways, what else? RJ Meta. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that had that yesterday. Listen, it's a mess. It's just messing around in this whole zone. What was it? 755. Oh man, let me put that out. Here we go. 755-ish, around there, and then you have the top of yesterday. It just looks like a difficult place to trade. Again, scalping is fine. If it drops through there, you might get something all the way down. I mean, you might, just because that's what it did last time. Oh, what's wrong with these charts, man? If you look at it yesterday, overnight, well, from 750 to 725 approximately, you have a decently clean zone. See what happens if it's truly going to drop. But again, not convincing. There's no setup on it as of right now. And here we go, guys. Market's about to open. You know what to do. It's a gold mine. Take it easy. Wait for your setups. And relax with it. It'll come when it comes. Okay, Alex, you're saying 69 new countries hit with tariffs. All right, there we go. So everything drops, huh? Okay. All right, so I got Meta and Amazon on my charts for now. Let's watch NVIDIA. I think that was kind of curious. Yeah, there we go. Messy, messy stuff. NFP missed. Brad, NFP, you're saying, is that a ticker? All right, what do we got? A whole lot of nothing so far. This SPY is going to be a mess. See, when you have too much news and catalysts and all that stuff, these bigger picture moves become a little more difficult to target. You can target scalping opportunities, like massive tariff news on the SPY, for example, and it becomes difficult to trade, at least for the way I like to trade, where you can target a 10R kind of move, you hold on to it for a few hours, let it go. That kind of trading becomes a little complicated. Scalping, sure. I mean, you have Amazon here. It looks like a 1 minute ORB going up. You might get that. Watch that pre-market high zone, 219, if you're going long in this area. If you're stopped below VWAP, probably around 217, I'd say. Watch pre-market, though. That high is interesting. Not a lot of room to run, huh? Oh, non-farm payrolls. Okay, thanks, Brad. Yeah, you know all this stuff. You're an investment banker, man. I have no clue. I just trade from home without any pants on. That's all I like to do. Everything else is bullshit.
Apple is looking interesting, but a very, very big move. One candle.
Yeah, I watch NVIDIA, guys. That breakout to the upside could be interesting. And Apple, oh yeah, I did the 1 minute ORB off at 212 pre-market breakthrough as well. Interestingly, it bounced close to 210, not too far out from there. Interesting.
But where would you put a stop loss if you're taking 1 minute ORB on that?
Yeah, that's a tough thing. That's where I would use the VWAP in cases like this, and that would basically put the stop around 211, I assume. Where's the VWAP on it? Just use the VWAP and put the stop below it. When I used to trade these ORBs, especially if you find a candle bouncing off the VWAP, you can trust it. But again, you trust it for about 30 seconds, right? As soon as it goes into your favor, then you're partialing and bringing it to break even and getting out of there quick.
The thing is that it didn't bounce off VWAP. It's open day below VWAP, and the second candle made a fresh low before going up. So it was very hard to.
Yeah, leave it alone. It's not worth the trouble. There you go. Now Amazon, that 1 minute ORB failed. It's rejected basically that pre-market high. Yeah, messy zone. It's all in that pre-market mess. Amazon, just keep an eye on it. And what happened with Meta as well? Let's look at that. Meta's interesting. The ORB down. What do we have? I'm really curious to see if Meta truly breaks through 750-ish, going down. That could be a huge trade if it really happens. It starts off as an ORB and then continues. That could be good. Something to watch for. So here, and I'll show you guys also, for those of you who don't know, why I'm not trading today. Look at the SPY. Look at these levels. In half a candle, it just goes through the levels. And what the hell? My trading strategy is one level to the next level. That's it. The trade's over. But this is ridiculous. Can't target anything like this. So that's why I sit out until these levels have at least $3 or $5 in them. It's not worth trading. And there you go. This is that 3-bar play. See the first candle weak. The second candle is a relaxing candle. Consolidation. The third candle breaks the new low. That's your entry, and you're getting that 3-bar play going down. When I see this on a 30-minute, I like to take it. It's a momentum play. It happened here on a 1 minute. It's actually very useful for a 1 minute ORB kind of setup. So that happened on the SPY. But again, I'm not touching it. Not touching anything. Brad, what do you say? You're no Avi. You got pants on right now? Come on, it's hot in Dubai. You don't need pants. Well, you're like 15 minutes down the road from me, right? All right, Amazon, higher lows, buyers taking over, maybe. Watch that breakout to the upside for an ORB. You want it to consolidate right below that pre-market high, just right there. It's not quite there yet, but all indications are telling you the buyers are taking over. So keep an eye on that. Ooh, Satch, Falcon 9 launch. Oh yeah, you're in Florida, right? Gonna go watch the launch? That's awesome. I want to watch a rocket launch. That's awesome. Cape Canaveral and all that. When I was a student pilot, I used to fly out of Daytona, and I used to fly right by Cape Canaveral all the time. Really great to look at from like 2,000 to 3,000 feet up. Really nice. That was years ago. That was 2005. 20 years already. Wow. So Amazon's putting in these higher lows, but not really putting in the flat top and not giving you that tight consolidation before a breakout that you really want to see before a breakout. Not quite happening. Not yet, at least. Oh, and here's one for the new guys in the room. We got a few new guys in here. Welcome. And here's your examination to see if you pass or not, whether you can stay in this room or not. Tell me why Tesla respected 303.85. Almost precisely. For you new guys in the room. Come on. Come on. No, yes, no. Look at that. Everyone's terrified.
I was just gonna say, don't be scared.
Don't be scared, yeah. There we go. We got lots of clues here, guys, in the chat. Purple line, Avi line, magic line, avocado, Sunny. Fair gap, Jay. Oh, you're being too technical. Yeah, it's an Avi level. Straight up and simple. You see the bottom of the 8 a.m. candle? That's why. Nothing more to it. So, none of you can stay. This is your last session.
It's good knowing you guys.
You gotta have some fun with this at least. Yeah, there you go, Joseph. It is brutal today, right? I was telling you before the open. What a mess. Just forget about it. There's nothing. We looked at 6 or 7 tickers before the open, and nothing looked good. Nothing. Pretty good indication that it's gonna be a troublesome kind of day. Meta is just sitting there. What a disaster. Yeah, that's 755 zone. Yeah. So far, nothing. Ideally, something sets up, but we don't know. And again, for you non-believers, I guess I'll just drive it home today. You got SPY. Again, why is the SPY respecting these levels? Come on, this time get it right. You just got the answer like 30 seconds ago. Don't have to be scared. No one in here bites. I promise. Yeah, Avi levels. So even though the levels are tight, they still respect it. We can trade them, but this is all very tight scalping. There's no way I'm going to get involved in this. It's not worth the trouble. Really not worth it. If anything, I mean, Amazon's the most interesting. It's still getting these higher lows. I'm still looking for that tight consolidation with a flat top. It's almost there, isn't it? Almost. Not quite. And it seems like the breakout is imminent, but you want a clean consolidation to confirm to you so that you have the confidence that the buyers are truly taking over, and eventually they bust out a good retest and off you go. That would be excellent if it happens.
Yeah, Amazon's Oracle is also sitting at around 5.75.
Oracle as well. Yeah, Alex, Amazon has teeth right now. That's why it's not quite there, right? You want that flat top, and ideally where it has teeth, you want it to get out of there. Ideally looks like the upside. And then that's when it should clean itself up. Oh, well.
Apple back to low of the day.
Apple as well. And sorry, what were you saying, Oracle? Is that you, Raymond? Who is it? It's holding down there. Yeah, oh, man. Yeah, it broke the pre-market low. It went into that 2 days ago low. It's just a mess. I mean, why would you even, I don't know. I don't like any of this. Apple, yeah. Again, lower highs, but you want that flat bottom before the breakout, ideally. Otherwise, it's more difficult to trust. There you go. Where is it going into? It's going into, yes, that previous key level. That was resistance. It broke out. Let's see what happens at this level. I think it's an interesting level. It could be a big bounce. On a 30-minute chart, I wouldn't short it. It bounced once already. Oh, there we go. Now it went down, made a deeper low. I wouldn't go long at this point now. It made a deeper low than the pre-market. Nah, it's messy. Wait for it. If you're trusting this breakout to the downside, I would wait for the retest because I don't trust the consolidation. This is not a good one as far as the quality of the consolidation is concerned. It's almost there, but not quite. Wait for the retest anyways. That's where you can have more conviction and confirm the breakout is truly happening.
Come on, Amazon.
Okay, can you check Microsoft?
Yeah, Microsoft. Somebody here's long Amazon, all right? Catching those breakouts, trying to. Oops. Catch it. Microsoft, that's interesting. If you have a level down here, now you're getting a good descending wedge. Now this looks a lot better than Apple. Look at these side by side. Microsoft's got that descending wedge, these lower highs with a flat bottom. This is where I'd begin to trust the breakout compared to Apple. You can see the difference here. It doesn't have the flat bottom. So I would be more willing to trust Microsoft. And again, the way I like to trade is I'd let it break out and then catch a retest. So again, this is a matter of waiting for a setup. To me, this is a better setup than Apple. So, but again, remember, perfect setups often fail. So remember, if you know that perfect setups often fail, imagine what's going to happen if you take an imperfect setup. It's a lot more difficult, right? Don't want to deal with all that. And there you go. That was a near perfect setup, and now it's going the other way. So that didn't come true. Didn't work. I'm seeing something similar on Tesla here as well. That had these lower highs, a bit of a flat bottom. Not as ideal, but it's okay. We could trust it. I would trust it. Breakouts happening, and wait for the retest to enter. SPY also going down. Amazon, very tricky with Amazon. Breakouts should be good momentum situations, should really go and then come back for retest. It's not giving you that excitement.
Yeah, volume didn't excel either at the breakout like this. Usually it's consistent, but it's not a lot of volume.
Yeah, that's what you want ideally, exactly. If you're looking at catching breakouts, you want high volume coming in. It's not there, it becomes hard to trust. But Tesla looks like the breakout to trust so far, beyond anything else I've seen so far today. Anyways, what else? Helen, this is a great day to teach your son trading because it's a perfect tough day. Excellent learning curve. It's the way to do it. You never learn anything in easy situations. It's when you're pushed, that's when you learn. There you go, Alex. Yep, perfect day to not trade. Mark, Amazon. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. Got that 220 zone. Where do we get that level from? Oh, yes. Overnight resistance area. Cool. Getting that scalp. There you go, Amazon. It really was teasing for a long time, and then the breakouts just happened now. Cool. Cool. All right, what else? Tesla, look at that. That thing's going. This is actually healthy. When I see price action like I'm seeing on Tesla now, the setup's good. The breakouts happen, and it's not popping and going too fast. It goes, it pulls back, it goes, it pulls back. That's sustainable. It's an indication that this could go the distance compared to things that just pop and go quickly. Once they pop, remember, they can pop back the other way very quickly. So you want to de-risk those situations, ideally. But Tesla so far is behaving quite differently. It seems like a sustainable move. You probably have orders at 300. And yeah, that's where you want to go through. And you have the overnight support down there, 301.50-ish. That's a level to pay attention to. So there you go. Tesla seems to work. Breakout off the Avi level. Not too bad. Let's see what Amazon does up here at 220. Ideally, we get another move up. Oh,
Okay.
man.
Mark is in Amazon.
Mark is in Amazon. That's right. That's why it's jumping around a bit. Oh, yes. All right. Tesla, Meta looking like a breakdown. Oh, there we go. That's happening. Microsoft as well now. We got a couple of things going on. What's happening here? Meta, yeah, it's done a consolidation. Again, not ideal, but it seems like it just printed a new low, so that's interesting. Keep an eye on that. Microsoft, yeah, it just printed a new low as well. Interesting place for Microsoft. Oh, look at the SPY here. Just there. Man, I gotta find a way to have different levels, man. These are just not working. The move is pretty good. It's clean, you know.
I short SPY from 1 minute, and I added from the break of the pre-market low.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, pre-market low right there, 625-ish. Nice. Yep. Good. Yeah, you're in a good one. Have a target in mind, and off you go.
Yep.
Mark, what are you talking about? You ran out of Avi levels. You never run out of them. They are measured moves. Just keep measuring as much as you want, man. You never run out. It's infinite. Oh man, watch Meta. It's very interesting. It went through the level. Now it's holding below 755. I mean, if it truly holds down there, it's got a good distance to run and make a huge move. Let's see if that excitement comes in with the sellers. It's very ambitious to target $20 move, but the potential's there. When the potential's there, it could be worth taking. So make sure you catch your entry correctly.
There we go. There's a volume on Amazon now coming in.
Amazon, you getting something? Amazon. Oh, oof, boy, big sellers up there. 220.
Oh, yeah.
Big sellers. Watch it. And new low on Meta. Yes. No. Yeah. There it is. 750 is the first target I'd have in mind. It's probably orders on Meta at 750 if you're getting into this, and then go beyond that. So, Mark, your short SPY, if you're having trouble with it, you can find levels in a different way. Zoom back on a 30-minute chart. How far back do you need to go? Right about there. Look at that. We're going into the middle of last month. We found support down here. There's support down here as well. Oops. Man, this software sucks. There we go. So those levels make sense. 621, 620-ish. You can see that's where the buyers were. That's simply why I put it there. Yeah. There you go. Let's see if we were doing some sort of... Let's see if we can do the measured move idea on a 30-minute chart and see what it looks like. So top of the pre-market range was, let's call it about there. The bottom's about there. Oh, it's tricky. I'd put it there. That makes sense. That's the range I'm looking at. And breakdown went through one level and twice the distance. Pretty much lands up at the same place. There you go. Not too complicated. Measure out the pre-market stuff. Oh, and look at that. The 1-minute ORB also happened to align perfectly. The pre-market range breakdown. So you don't just go blindly with pre-market high and low. You really want to look at where was it truly hitting. So over here, you can see the support here a couple of times. Even though this is lower, but it only went there once. It hit here twice, even here, so 3 times. And at the top, you can see it twice. And this big wick is just a false breakout. And this perspective now, in hindsight, that false breakout gets you excited for a real breakout on the other side, right? This is a big false breakout. You had one down here earlier, but this one's a much bigger one. These are ways to look at things. Again, different ways of calculating things, right? So,
On NVIDIA dropping too.
NVIDIA as well. All right. But finally, where were we looking at it? Oh yeah, short from broke the pre-market zone. Going into these levels are no fun. Let's just go with this. Let's look at some video. This is interesting. So if it dropped, well, you're looking at it breaking through the pre-market low. That was major support. Down here, you had support. This is an important level. This 171.30-ish, where it is right now. You can see it was support. Sorry, it was resistance and broke out and turned into support. So it's a key level where it is now. If you're going further down, you have buyers. Another level down here. The last time it found buyers was around 170.2. All interesting areas. You see, you can just see where the buyers were most recently and target those guys. Yeah. So far, did a reverse ABCD and broke through. Let's see if it continues. So many different ways to find levels, right? You got to find a way that you're convinced about.
Wait, I'll be back.
I love it. We took a quick scalp on that NVIDIA drop.
Be careful. Love it. Drive safe.
Nice. NVIDIA scalp and yeah, nice. And Anthony, what were you saying? Sorry, lost you there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Watch Meta, guys. Meta is interesting. I like the look of it. Ooh, and Tesla as well. Look at that. We're getting that decent breakdown setup. And then a rejection. What do you call it? A retest right there. Seems to be happening. And watch that low of day. There's some serious buyers sitting down there. But if that breaks through, that could be going good for 300. Price actions become interesting in the last, 5-10 minutes, huh? There you go. SPY right about there. So whether you found measured move levels or you just picked them off the 30-minute chart, you basically land up in the same place. You can see the price action respecting it. So you can trust it. Let's see if Meta does this retest properly and goes down through 750. Fun. There we go. New low on Meta. Is that a new low? Just about. Yeah, barely by a penny. Alexander, you had a good day on NVIDIA with Avi levels. All right. That worked out for you, huh? Let's put them back on and see what it looked like. Okay. What'd you do? You catch a short straight from one level to the next? The move happened exactly like that. Started at about one level, ended at the next level. Nice. I don't have a real way of catching it, but yeah, you caught it.
Amazon.
Amazon failed.
Yep. And watch that Meta move, guys. It slammed into 750. That would have been a target to begin with. Now let's see if it breaks through. And Amazon, oh yes, there you go, 220, pretty much as expected. Oh, look at that. We haven't looked at this in a few minutes.
Here it goes.
Anyone take a short up here in this zone around 220 and tell me why?
I was hoping for a pullback, a hold, and then to take it long, but it failed hard. So I'm glad I didn't get in.
Okay. Yeah, turned out to be a short, and there was a really good indicator there.
Was it that hammer up there?
Yeah. So you have a key level, 220, picked it off the bigger perspective. This big reverse hammer is great because it's a tiny body, almost no wick to the downside. It's got a big wick on the upside with room to the left. And the wick is more than 3 times as big as the body.
Yeah.
Also, it's happening not after a giant candle. It's happening in a consolidation area. Like if it happened right here at 944, it wouldn't be valid. But here it is valid.
Smart.
And then the new 1 minute low would be the entry. And depending on how aggressive you are, you can put your stop above the hammer or pick the price action. Just go a little bit above 220. And you're in this, and you're looking for the next area of support, which I'd suspect is down here. That looks like it got close to it already. Down in this zone, and then you have further support areas down there. So that's an interesting one. On a 1 minute perspective, a reversal setup. That's near perfect.
Would you consider a retest to the downside, Avi, on Amazon?
On reversals, you don't think of things in that way. You think of retests only in terms of breakouts. So retest of a breakout. reversals, it gives you a reversal setup, and it either goes or it doesn't, and it's very, very choppy typically to get into these things. I mean, when you get into a reversal, it gets choppy to manage. But no, retests only. I only think of them in terms of breakouts.
Got it.
Never this, yeah. So there you go. Good fun on that. Very good setup on Amazon there. We had a good setup on Tesla. It seems to be working. Meta could still continue down like we were talking about in the pre-market. And SPY found its buyers as expected down there. So there we go. Things are looking okay now. 30 minutes ago, I was bored as hell. Here we go. Now it's okay. We got news at 10, Mark. Cool. ISM manufacturing prices and PMI at 10. Okay. Let's see what happens with the SPY if it gets affected by all that. There we go. We got Amazon short, Meta short. The SPY thing was good. Tesla was giving you all the indications. A good setup for a breakout, decent looking retest, and it looks like it's good for 300. So somebody better have caught that. Tesla's actually quite healthy today compared to most days. And who's catching the SPY reversal? If you think it's a reversal. What do you guys think? Reversal down here, just on a 1 minute perspective? Anyone?
I'm just happy to have Fibonacci levels spread out.
Yes.
I was like, hey, there's a little action today.
Good, man. Good. Get some.
Shit.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, guys. SPY looks like a reversal on a 1 minute chart, but there is no setup. Not the way I like to do reversals. Nothing in this. There's nothing telling me the buyers are truly taking over. No conviction. Just bounced off a level, and that's not enough. So leave that alone. Alexander, you want Microsoft? What are you doing messing with Microsoft? What happened? Oh, there we go. So it did break down. It did a retest. Oh, man, but it's not clean. You see it put in these little wicks down here and then putting in bullish candles. It's a mess. Earlier, this descending wedge was setting up, and that got negated when it had these two bullish candles. After that, there's no pattern anymore. Everything's broken. And you can see that here. So after this candle at 941, it's just not worth looking at, really. Yeah, it could go anywhere. 30-minute chart, Microsoft. Let's see. What do you see? It went up, it came back, and I don't see any setup. It's just a mess. Perhaps you could say breaking out of this choppy zone, going down, but really, you don't want to just catch a breakout. I like to catch a breakout that's set up well with a really good quality consolidation, which I don't see any of that here. So leave it alone. Microsoft's likely to keep seeing it, keep being messy today. But there you go, Alexander. You got level to level, huh? NVIDIA. You guys are all rocking it today. Very good. NVIDIA, yeah. One Fibonacci level to the next, and sure enough, it goes the other way. Cool. Not too complicated.
What's his name?
Who? What? It's really great when you have a trade book that's pretty black and white, very little room for the gray area. And then it's easy to make a decision. Don't touch it or touch it, put on the risk. There's only two decisions there. And you don't even have to, the decision is made for you by your trade book. You don't have to think about it. That's the best. You can trade like that. You develop a trade book like that you can truly rely on, that you trust. Now you're having fun. You're having a lot of fun. Day trading becomes less stressful, which then is more fun. And there you go, Tesla 300, right about there. You're almost there. Watch what happens here. You got something big on the order book, I'm sure. Those of you who are looking at it, there it is. Take it off right now. Bang, slam into it.
Wow.
There you go. Take that off. You're out of there. You're out 90% of your position now from that short. That was fun. Seriously, if I could take like 3,000-4,000 contracts on Tesla, I would. I just can't. I just freaking can't. It's not available.
Is that a good retest on Meta or no?
Not yet. Is it? Yes, no, not yet, not yet. It's tricky. did a breakout. It did a retest already. It's tricky on the second one. It has printed a bearish candle. Yeah, I'd put some size on this retest, but I'd be careful with it. It's tricky because of the way it moved up, and also this candle's not so bearish. You can see how jumpy it is, man. It's meta after all. You trade it with small size. It'll get, you get a $20 move out of this, and that's not uncommon. It's not ideal, but meta is never ideal. That's how meta works. There you go. It's going. And Tesla, yeah, let's see what happens with Tesla. It slammed right through 300. What's next for Tesla? If it continues, you have 295-ish, 296. Well, there you go. Meta wants to go. Did you catch that, Dean, that retest? Tricky one, but it's there.
Yeah, I jumped in.
Okay. Watch that low of day. You have 750, tricky number, and the low of day. 2 areas to de-risk. What do we have here? NVIDIA, making a mess. Tesla is interesting. Tesla's been interesting all day today.
SPY is down almost 2% now.
Yeah, look at that thing go. Nice. So we're working with, what is this? Measured move off the pre-market. Level to level. This is the 30-minute level here. Yeah, super weak, man. So for a while, the buyers were sitting there, but the sellers overtook. Again, no indication that the sellers were going to go. They just, if you're catching a breakout momentum, all that, sure. But before that, I don't see a setup for it. Oh, wait a sec. I do. Look at this. This candle here at 947. I didn't see that earlier. This is good. So it's in a downtrend, a consolidation, and during consolidation puts in this, again, big old reverse hammer, massive wick. And then the new 1-minute low would be the entry, the stop above it. And you're in that. You survive those 10 minutes of chop. Because that kind of hammer, that's good. Again, when I see this setup on a 30-minute, I'll take it. I've taken many of these. This is a continuation play where it's going in one direction and then it's putting in this reverse ABCD. And during the reverse ABCD, you have this big hammer. This is near perfect. And then you put on the trade and you leave it alone. It might consolidate for another hour before it goes even. I don't know. But then it goes. It's a pretty good one. Why didn't I see that earlier? Oh, man. I was looking at buyers down here. I totally didn't see this one. 947. I'm losing my eyesight, huh?
I re-entered at that candle.
You re-entered there? Nice. There you go. You saw it. Nice. Good job. Yeah.
It is at S6 right now, and the 618 is a big level, daily level. So I may exit now.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a bad weekend. I had a good day so far.
Well, if you're unsure, the best thing to do is to de-risk. At least move it to break even. Move your stop to break even at least. And even better than that a bit. Or even take some off and then move it to break even. Take off half your position perhaps. I mean, this level here, 619.50 is a pretty good one. Measured move off the pre-market. And it's been respecting these measured moves. So it's something you can trust. So that's what I would.
Avi, thoughts on SMCI? I did enter short at the retest of the pre-market low break. It's going well. I'm just wondering what your target would be.
SMCI. So pre-market low, you took that break. That's interesting. This whole thing is moving upwards and then crash. So yeah, the breakout down here makes sense. If you're just looking at levels like that, then you would look at where was the support, which is right about here. Looks like pretty close to where it is already. 55-ish. You can see the support area, right? This is where the buyers were, and then they pushed out from there. Looks like it just hit there. Oh, your timing is impeccable. There it is. Just about 55, 55.11. Whoa, what happened to SMCI? Hey, this is a good candidate for looking at those ORBs we've been talking about last couple of weeks. So let's identify the opening range. I'd use probably this top here makes sense, and the bottom would be, where's the most consistent hit? I think over here. You can see the sellers were there. This candle opened there, bounced off of there. Yeah, this level makes sense. Up here, just about. So if you're catching the breakdown, that's your first target. You'd say the move's over, but it went right through it. And yep, you're slamming into that level, 55.59. Then you have 54.87 beyond that. Let's see if that even happens. So you have the range. You have the breakout didn't retest and did one serious leg, consolidation, potentially a second leg, but that first leg was already quite large. So be careful entering the second leg. Could happen, could not, I don't know. Well, that's interesting. And also even here at 948 on SMCI, you have this reverse hammer candle during the consolidation. So the entry would have been just a low right below that. To stop above it, you would have survived all this mess and go. So again, that's the second one we're seeing today. Saw one on the SPY. These continuation setups are really good. Again, for me, this is what I want to see. It's really precise. Only when I see this do I enter a real continuation trade. But again, I see it on a 30-minute, not on the 1 minute. Good stuff. There we go. Pre-market looked boring as hell, but everything's working so far. Well, recently, things have started to work. There's that same one on the SPY at 947. Seeing the same setup on SMCI, 948. They're just a minute apart. Isn't that something? You can see them, these charts, one above the other. Very, very similar, right? Very similar setups. That's the way to take it.
So there was no news at 10? Like, we didn't see anything.
Yeah, nothing happened. Well, let's see. 10 o'clock on SPY dropped in. I don't know. Did you guys watch the SPY drop? Was it jumpy?
Not really. It was like
just dropped.
carry short move.
Nah, it was nice and clean.
Nice and clean. Cool. I'm beginning to believe that looking at the news is a waste of time. You just don't know when the news is going to have an impact and when it's not. It's always a bit of a guessing game like that. I'm beginning to believe that the more I ignore it and just trade my setup, and if the news happens to come in and hits my stop, okay, I'll stop out. I'll re-enter it. Otherwise, it can hit my position and go in my favor even faster. That's great too. I'll take that. So either way, not really a big deal.
We put Tesla on 5 minutes.
What's going on? Tesla. Yeah, 300 and went up from yeah. Ooh, there we go. You got something. What do you see?
I took a long after that wick. So
Yeah.
I see some buying volume that are coming, and then I took a long.
Okay.
For scalping, not a very big size, but for scalp. I had a good trade on SPY. I said, okay, I'm just going to take a small risk on Tesla.
Okay. All right. Manage your cash. As long as you're scalping it, I think it's okay. As far as the bigger picture setup is concerned, big reversal, 5-minute chart, it's not ideal to what I like to see. That's why I wouldn't take it. But if you're scalping, again, you're reading where the buyers, where the sellers, are they coming in now? That's when you get in with them. And then when they're stalling, that's when you get out. So if you're reading that stuff, cool. Scalping is very different. You're trading momentum. It's very different from trading bigger picture setups, right? So 2 different mindsets. But again, this one, it's not the ideal reversal setup. It's at a level. What's happening after some very bearish activity, right? And it's got a wick on the upside as well. It's got room to the left, but the whole setup is not there, just on candlestick patterns. So, but anyways, yeah, you're scalping it. You're scalping.
It could be a double bottom as well. It could be. Maybe if I would wait and then have a double bottom, that would be a better setup. Not now. I know it's not now, but I'm saying that if it would be a double bottom, that would be a safer setup.
Are you looking at a 5-minute chart for double bottom?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Those are pretty good. Those are very reliable on a 5-minute chart. And you see them quite often. So yeah, wait for it. It might take 30 minutes to come together, but it works. We got something going on here on Meta as well. Some CI, finding those buyers down there. Not really ready to go. What do we have? Meta, yeah. So breakdown. It's been really messy. Higher lows, higher highs, and it's tricky. Meta is really messy as well. You would like to think of a breakdown and a retest, but during this retest, it's making higher highs and higher lows. That's the definition of an uptrend. So it's contradictory now. You're seeing setups for a long and for a short. So what do you do?
Sit out.
There you go. Well done. See, trading's not that complicated. You fuckers go and study in college for 4 years and all that shit. 30 minutes, you'll learn everything you need to know about trading. Shit, man. And you try and make it complicated because you think everything's supposed to be complicated because that's your education. Fuck, man. You got to unlearn everything. The easier, the more effective and powerful.
Now you tell us. Jeez.
Yeah, we should have talked about this about 30 years ago. Oh, man. I learned that the hard way.
I was reviewing some of my past trades and said, if I follow the rule or process, simple process, I win. If I try to be genius and come up with something, I have up. I wanted to be a dumb guy and then just follow the process.
Yep. Just
whenever I'm trying to be genius, I win it.
Making a mess. You're really making a mess when you overcomplicate it. The very simple saying is, don't try to be too cute. That's it. Just remember that. You get too cute about trading, oh man, it's gonna bite you. But yeah, what do we got here? Matt, who studies at college? Yeah, these days no one, huh? But that's the thing. Even after college, let's say you get through college somehow, you get into the rat race, and it's all about working hard and making these big presentations and all this. You know, this whole thing of hard work, what a bunch of crap, really. Smart work, man, that's what it is. Smart work. Minimal effort, maximum result, and that's it. We still have this hard work mentality. Again, pop culture puts that into us, the whole education system, the rat race, all that stuff. But trading really doesn't have to be that way. I mean, I've been a better trader since I let go of all that stuff. Don't let anyone sell you any complicated strategies, ever.
You guys would have laughed this morning, man. Yesterday I was playing around in the sim, just playing around with some stuff. And I forgot I was in there. I woke up this morning and I opened up all my charts, and on my sim trade, I've got the bar, so small where it shows my account, my live account and my sim account. It's just real tiny. But I looked and I'm like, look, I have an open trade on Tesla and it's negative $17,000. I was like, oh my God. Thank God it was just in the sim trade, man. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you can scare yourself sometimes, huh? With these settings and misplacing things.
Oh, dude, it freaked me out. I'm like, I'm broke.
Oh, man. Yes, careful what you click on. I make sure my montage and all that is locked if my kids are in the room. They can just come and smash on the keyboard, right? Do whatever they want. And that's dangerous.
Oh, God, could you imagine?
Yeah, it's happened. Oh, man. Yep. So there you go. That Tesla reversal. That one seems to be working. Again, not a setup I like to see. Oh, but hold on. Maybe let's look at this. Oh, on a 1 minute now. This is something I haven't seen in a long time. But on a 1 minute, you see this big white candle at 10:03. And looking at the previous candle at 10:02, this combination of these two candles, just where it is and just like that. What do you guys call this? 10:02, 10:03, this combination of two candles. I haven't seen this.
Two candles.
What do you call it?
Two candles.
Two candles. Oh, that makes sense. You're so useless. Two candles. Yeah, there you go. Two candles. I like it. Yeah, bullish and engulfing. You guys got it right.
I learned that in college.
Learned that in college. Making it complicated. Oh, man. Yeah, bullish engulfing, you guys. And it's a really good one because you have a tiny candle. And this big white one has a low and a high way out of the range of that little candle, right? Way out. I mean, an absolute massive engulfing with the high and the close pretty much in the same place. I mean, this is really high conviction kind of reversal setup happening just around a level as well. Then the new 1 minute high would be the entry, the stop below it, and off you go.
Oh, okay. I thought the body of the engulfing candle had to cover the other one.
No.
But the wick, you can use the wick. Okay.
You can use the wick, but then let's say if it was just a doji and had massive wicks on up and down, then it doesn't count. Because you want it to be bullish. The bullish means the close and the high are in the same place, which in this case, it's pretty much right there. So yeah, this is a near perfect setup. Again, I look at the 30-minute charts all the time, so I don't see this very often on those charts. But I haven't seen it even here on a 1-minute chart. I haven't seen this in a long time. And look at that. Sure enough, you're into a decent move after that. That's the reversal setup on a 1-minute chart, if you trust 1-minute charts. Personally, I don't trade these 1-minute charts at all. But there you go. Tesla's been behaving very well today on a 1-minute chart. All kinds of setups. You had this ORB up front. You had this reverse ABCD, breakout from the range, and close enough to a retest, hit a target, giving you a good reversal setup, and off you go. I mean, shit, there's 5 trades in this thing. Whoa. I think I was only alert to about 2 of them in real time. Everything else, I'm seeing it now in hindsight. But there you go. That's what it should look like. Guess I'm looking at other charts too much. But yeah, there it is. Not too bad. If you see this stuff on a 5-minute chart, man, that's very powerful. This kind of setup, this massive bullish engulfing. And I don't think it's unreasonable to expect it, to not expect it, because you do see it. On a 30-minute chart, it's very unusual. I don't think I've ever seen it. On a 5-minute, you see it very often, and it's trustworthy. You can trust 5-minute charts more than 1-minute charts.
On the 5-minute, that week was super long. That's what I had saying that, okay, I'm just going to enter it. Because I know that it has a week on the other side, but the longer week was way longer. Yeah, and said there are some buying pressure.
Yeah. Generally, I mean, it's more bullish than bearish, but
yeah,
again, the way I like to trade, I want real conviction. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to put on real size. And then even if I put it on after not being fully convinced, I'm going to struggle to manage it because I'm not going to be convinced. Every time it pops against me or for me, I'm going to want to take it off, which is not trading now. Now you're just being emotionally volatile. So that's why I wait for really perfect setups, or as close to perfect as possible. Cool. Had a bit of a 3-bar play here as well at the open on Tesla. First one, really bearish. Then this relaxing candle and the break of the low. You can do that on a 5-minute chart. You get that 5-minute ORB that way. Different ways to do the same thing, huh? What do we have? Meta. There you go. Those higher lows seem to be working. It made another higher high. So at this point now, you're never thinking short. You're thinking it's in an uptrend, but it's getting into where it's been choppy previously. Again, you don't want to play with this. Ideally, we were saying on Meta, if it truly breaks down, that would be fun. But looks like those buyers that were there overnight, last night, they're still there. This is so interesting. I'm telling you guys, there are a million different ways to find levels. You can see here on the SPY chart, it respected these thick green lines, right? Very well. And these are nothing more than I'm just measuring the pre-market consolidation, high and low, and just use that. Measured moves off of that. Nice and simple. You can see the 3-bar play here, breakout. You get another bit of a 3-bar play here, breakout. Consolidation there with the potential entry here at 948 after that reverse hammer. Straight down to the next level, and there it goes the other way. Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here you have another bullish engulfing. Look at this one. It's not ideal. You want the low to be lower than the little candle, but it's close. And another 3-bar play about here on the way up. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So there's many ways to find levels. I just use the Fibonacci levels, make my life easy. But there's nothing wrong with these. I've used all these over the years. Measured moves are super simple. You just don't need anything else. You don't need level 2 or whatever else you like to look at. Make life simple. Irfan, you're looking at Amazon. Let's have a look. What happened with it? What happened? Amazon. My first question to you is, why are you looking at Amazon? There's so many easier ways to make money in the market today. Unless you made a loss on it earlier and trying to revenge trade right now. If that's the case, I'll say let's start happy hour. It's more beneficial to your health than revenge trading, I promise. Oh man, what do you see here? This thing's just got teeth. You had that short for a while, and the initial target would have been down here where these buyers were. basically got into that zone, and then that's it. You de-risk the whole thing. From another perspective, man, yeah, you get a double top, but this is not a double top. It already made a move down. I don't see anything in this. For a while, it was setting up for a breakout. It happened, but without a decent setup. Shit, I wouldn't trust this thing at all. Ugh. No. Don't look at it. Listen, this thing's not pretty, right? It's got teeth on both sides. If it's not pretty, don't look at it. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's very simple. Rachel, you want Apple? What's going on here? Oh, yeah, Apple. We were looking at this earlier where it did a breakout. Didn't look at it after that. Again, the breakout happened not after an ideal setup, but it happened. Consolidation and go. Looks like it's struggling to keep going. Let's see. Zoom out. So we would have had support in this area. Right about there. Well, actually, more realistically, I think I'd put it over there. And then I'm zooming out. I can't see anything. I can't see anything further down. There's nothing there. Well, let's see. How would you do this? You have a pre-market consolidation. You can use that for measured moves. Make it easy. So there's about the top, and there I'd say is approximately the bottom. There's your range. False breakout, came all the way down through it. Well, it keeps going through, man. I don't know. What do you want to do with this thing? Let's move the measured moves further down, get some levels. There we go. 205.50-ish seems to be there now. I mean, it's made a massive move already. I wouldn't go shorting it here. Looking at the 30-minute chart, look, it consolidated and broke out. It's not even doing a reverse ABCD or 3-bar play or any of that stuff down here. It just looks like it's just going. I mean, and here's a simple saying, right? If the train doesn't stop at your station, then it's not your train. You don't want to go chasing that train. You're going to hurt yourself. That's what this is.
I haven't heard of that saying, but it's very applicable to trading.
Yes. It is firmly a trading saying. I think traders came up with that for trains.
Ah, okay, no wonder. I haven't heard of this because now I know because I'm so new to trading.
You got it. You've been around long enough. You know what you're doing. Come on. But all good. Yeah, 30-minute chart. The train's on its way. You don't want to jump in. 1-minute chart. It just did another low of day break. But look at this thing, man. It's already moved. You just don't want to. You don't want to try and catch this thing on the way. This is not where I'd be putting risk on. If you're already in it, cool. Keep taking partials, maybe adding, but you always want to be risk-free, as in your stop losses break even.
But I'm actually not quite sure understand why Apple would be like falling off the cliff like that today, given that they had better than expected earnings yesterday.
Because generally, if you're thinking about investors and longer-term thinking, the market is always forward-thinking. So if you're talking about expected earnings, think of it as it's already priced in. And then it has to be tremendously better than expected. It has to surprise the world, like somebody, Steve Jobs is holding a secret somewhere in heaven or something, right? Then that's a real surprise. Then it really should be jumping upwards. So the very simple thinking is the market is always forward thinking. Yes, and that really messes up our heads. Nothing is ever fairly priced. And we have all kinds of players. We have the big players, the long-term holders. We have the swing traders. Then you have the fickle-minded day traders. There's all kinds of people in here. And there's algos who get triggered as well. These days, we have all the algos as well. So, in other words, never expect the market to be rational, ever. That's how you're going to hurt yourself. Ever. Right?
Yeah, now I kind of understand why most of the mods don't really like trade after our earnings. It's so volatile and unpredictable. Doesn't go where you think that it should be going at all.
Unless you can really, in real time, read price action. Real time, as in momentum, read momentum, and you're observing momentum, and you're in and out within 30 seconds. Like if you can do that, all right, that's the only way I would treat earnings, and I've done that a little bit. It's not worth the trouble. Again, it's just not worth the effort. You can't even put a risk on. You can't do anything. So just let it be. Just wait for your simple pattern setups and don't overthink it. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. And if you try and think why the market's moving this way and that way, well, you're going to find I'm going to say good night. I'll see you later. It's happy hour. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know. I can sit here and play guessing games all day. No problem.
Apple, like in the earning call, they said they are open to acquire some AI company, but literally solidifying the idea that they don't know what the hell they're doing in AI world. So that was the reason, the investor don't want to see that.
Okay, there you go. You have a reason. The reason I'll tell you is that it broke out of its opening range. That's why it went down. That's it.
I'm shocked to hear that they're behind on AI, though. Good to know.
Yeah. Again, all this is opinion. None of it is real. Everything's opinion out there, and all propaganda and news, and people want to move the stock. There's vested interests, and that's all. Just don't even bother. Really, don't bother. And I'll tell you, man, the market's not rational. And actually, in that sense, the way I do investing is I look for broken, beat up sectors. Toxic waste. I'll buy that stuff because I know the market's not rational, and that stuff's cheap. And my stop loss is it goes to zero, and the earnings and everything. I look at the whole industry's beat up. They've gone through mergers, acquisitions. They've rebalanced the books. There's no debt. They're full of assets. It's basically a monopoly. Banking will not finance any new startups in that industry. They're basically a monopoly. And especially if the world needs what they've got to offer, I'm buying the heck out of it. So I'm talking about something like oil tankers, or drilling wells, offshore drilling, stuff like that. And because I know the market's irrational, the assets of the company is worth, let's call it $1 per share, and the share price is selling at 20 cents a share. I mean, getting an 80% discount on that. And if that whole sector or even that company goes from complete garbage to a little less garbage, you've already tripled your money. That's how I invest. So you just buy stuff like that and sit on it for 5 years. And that's where asymmetry is. That's really how you get asymmetry in investing. Otherwise, you can go and buy NVIDIA at $1,000 per share. It's already a $4 trillion company, and you're going to go 3 times from there. That's risky. I'm not doing that. So it always starts with the philosophy that the market is not rational. Then you can, build your ideas from there.
I like that new way of thinking. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Contrarian thinking. It's always served me pretty well. Sean Raff, what are you saying? Steve Jobs is in heaven? Is he? I mean, I would assume so. I don't know. Where's the guy? I haven't seen him in years. He created all these iPhones and iPads. I don't even know what. iPod was the first real hit, wasn't it? Way back in like 2002, I think. Yeah, pretty good. There you go. You guys want to talk about heaven and hell? Well, Ozzy just died. Where is he? Oh, man. All right. 2 minutes to go. We'll end this session. Then we can talk about heaven and hell. Before you even talk about that, I have to ask, do you believe in that stuff? There's another question. Oof. Can get into a heavy conversation, huh? All right. SPY, bounce going. Tesla did that reversal with a very good setup on a 1 minute. And still going. Very good. Apple, I don't know. Meta firmly in its trend. As we saw established off the bottom, higher lows, popped up with these higher highs, and then truly going. So, but in a messy area. I don't want to touch it. What else? Anything else worth looking at? Irfan, Heaven and Hell. Yeah, that's a band. That's a really good band. I saw them play in California. Holy crap. Dio was playing then. They're so good. Then I saw Black Sabbath in Brooklyn. Oh, shit. And at that point, man, that was like 10 years ago. At that point, we already thought that this is the last show. But Dio, Ozzy, all those guys are amazing. Amazing musicians. And they sound a lot heavier in person in the stadium than on the records. And I have all the records. I listen to them all the time. Oh my God, in the stadium, just like a wall of sound just hits you.
Yeah, it was loud. I used to go to all those rock concerts when I was young, man. That shit was loud. I'm surprised I could even hear right now.
Yeah. I'm probably going to lose my hearing as well. But yeah, I've been to all of those. They're so good. They're the best. I enjoyed every single one of them. I want to go see Iron Maiden in Europe in the next couple of months. Let's see if it works out. We'll find a way.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Avi, I'm going to shut down up 2% because if I get into a trade and lose that whopping $60, I'm going to be so pissed off all weekend that mentally it makes sense just to go pull the turkey off the barbecue pit.
Yeah, get the turkey off. That's great.
Yeah.
Get the turkey and come join us in the happy hour.
Yeah, we're a net loss for the week, but it's like 1.5 to 2%. But mentally, I feel like I made some good strides in really asking myself where I am before entering a trade and what I'm doing entering that trade, if I'm trading or if I'm, reacting. And that's been a really good mantra to hold with. So you guys have a great weekend. Now that we got you on lock, Avi, we just got to set a date and get some Emirates action going out here. We'll pick you up from DFW. So I'll have a rental bike waiting for you. I don't know if you're gonna want to ride it around here, but I'll have one.
That's awesome. You guys are too kind. Thank you.
Nobody will drive worth the damn, but if you're willing to risk it, I'll ride along co-pilot. I'll be all set on you. So
don't
Why
worry.
not, Dustin?
What's up?
Why not?
What's up, dude?
It's a great. You can ride around here. It's great around Texas, man.
That's true. Like it'd be awesome to ride around here, ride around the lake and all the hills and all the windy roads on 4 and 281.
Oh yeah, definitely around your area.
Beautiful out here. Yeah.
Nice.
I can take y'all out and let y'all shoot guns and ride motorcycles. We could do country Texas 101.
Perfect. I'm down for that all the time.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good weekend.
Hey, we can't wait till next summer.
All right. Later, Joseph. Later, guys. Hopefully this volatility holds into next week, man. I feel like trading. All right.
Have fun, Justin. Be safe.
Later, y'all.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll end the recording here and we can roll into the Discord voice room. Don't forget it's Fashion Friday, happy hour. Rachel is the fashion police here, fashion moderator. So, Rachel, make sure everyone's got their colors, right? And we'll be on our way with all that.
That's right. I'll keep patrolling it.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, Gaten, you got something?
Hi, yeah, Avi, sorry, I was just able to call in now. I was wondering what the levels on the SPY are that you have there.
Oh, these are just, they're not Avinacci levels. I measured just the pre-market consolidation right here. Those just measured moves. And these little ones are just zooming out and I think, yeah, just finding support areas where it could potentially bounce from. And sure enough, that's where it bounced from.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yep, that's it. Cool. All right, guys, let's roll into the Discord voice room. I'll take a little break. I'll be there about 30 minutes or so. And yeah, we'll see what we want to do. Cool. Take it easy, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.
See you in a bit.
Mm-hmm.